Here is a new episode of Building Battle, my dear friends. It's Noob from Minecraft with you. Today I'm going to make building challenge of real-life cat statue with my friends Pro, Hacker, and God. And while I will build it, I would like to tell you one cute story is about a girl Diana who found a stray kitten. She took him home and began caring for him. She named this cat Kitty. Also, don't forget to press like button on this video and subscribe to my channel. Let's build. It was a typical Saturday morning when Diana's life took an unexpected turn. She was out exploring the woods, her favorite pastime, when she heard a faint mewing sound. Curious, she followed the sound and stumbled upon a small, scruffy kitten. The kitten looked up at her with wide, pleading eyes, and Diana's heart melted. She knew she had to help this helpless creature. "Hey there, little guy," Diana said softly, reaching out to pet the kitten. "Are you lost?" The kitten purred and rubbed against her hand, clearly enjoying the attention. Diana noticed that he was dirty and looked hungry. Without hesitation, she scooped him up and cradled him in her arms. "Don't worry, I'll take care of you," Diana whispered to the kitten. "You're coming home with me." With Kitty safely in her arms, Diana made her way back home, her heart racing with excitement. She couldn't wait to show her new friend to her parents and begin their adventure together. Little did she know, this was just the beginning of their magical journey. Diana carefully carried Kitty home, her heart fluttering with anticipation. As she entered the house, her parents, Mr. and Mrs. Wilson, greeted her with warm smiles. "What do you have there, Diana?" Mrs. Wilson asked, noticing the small bundle in her arms. "I found a stray kitten in the woods," Diana replied, her voice filled with excitement. "Can we keep him, please?" Her parents exchanged a knowing look and nodded. "Of course, dear," Mr. Wilson said, patting her on the back. "But remember, taking care of a pet is a big responsibility." Diana beamed with joy as she gently placed Kitty on the floor. He sniffed around, his tiny nose twitching with curiosity. Mrs. Wilson brought out a bowl of milk, and Kitty eagerly lapped it up, his tail swishing with contentment. "I think he likes it here," Diana said, watching Kitty with affection. "I'll make sure he has everything he needs." And so, Kitty found his forever home with Diana and her family. Diana set up a cozy bed for him in her room, complete with a soft blanket and a few toys. She spent hours playing with him, watching him chase after toy mice and roll around in delight. As days turned into weeks, Kitty became a beloved member of the family, bringing joy and laughter to their home. Kitty settled into his new home with ease, his playful nature brightening up each day for Diana and her family. He would dart around the house, chasing imaginary prey and pouncing on anything that moved. His antics never failed to bring a smile to their faces. One day, while Diana was doing her homework, she heard a loud crash from the living room. She rushed to see what had happened, only to find Kitty perched on the windowsill, his tail swishing back and forth. "What have you done, Kitty?" Diana exclaimed, trying to hide her amusement. Kitty looked at her innocently, as if to say, "I'm just having fun." Diana couldn't help but laugh at his mischievous antics. She gently scooped him up and cuddled him, feeling grateful for the joy he brought into their lives. As Kitty grew older, his playful escapades continued. He would hide in the most unexpected places, only to jump out and surprise everyone. Diana loved watching him explore the world around him, his curiosity knowing no bounds. As the days turned into months, Diana and Kitty's bond grew stronger. They spent countless hours together, exploring the world around them and creating memories that would last a lifetime. Diana loved taking Kitty for walks in the park. She would put him on a leash and let him roam around, sniffing at the grass and chasing butterflies. Kitty would always come running back to her, his tail held high in excitement. One day, while they were out for a walk, Kitty spotted a squirrel and took off after it. Diana gasped and ran after him, calling his name. She finally caught up to him, out of breath but relieved. "You scared me, Kitty," Diana scolded gently. "You need to stay close to me." Kitty looked up at her with wide eyes, as if to apologize. Diana scooped him up and hugged him tightly, feeling grateful that he was safe. From that day on, Kitty stayed by her side, never straying too far. Their friendship blossomed in the most unexpected ways. Kitty would curl up next to Diana while she read, his gentle purring a soothing soundtrack to her thoughts. They would share secrets and dreams, their bond growing deeper with each passing day. As Kitty grew older, his mischievous side came out in full force. He would sneak into the kitchen and steal bites of food when no one was looking, his guilty meows giving him away. Diana would scold him gently, but she couldn't stay mad for long. His antics brought joy and laughter to their home. One day, Diana woke up to find Kitty sitting on her bed, a proud look on his face. He had brought her a gift, a dead mouse. Diana was horrified at first, but she knew Kitty meant well. She thanked him and gently disposed of the gift, making sure to praise him for his thoughtfulness. Kitty's playful nature kept Diana on her toes. He would hide in the most unexpected places, only to jump out and surprise her. Diana loved these little moments of excitement, knowing that Kitty was always there to brighten her day. Their bond grew stronger with each passing day. Diana couldn't imagine her life without Kitty by her side. He was not just a pet, he was her loyal companion, her confidant, and her best friend. One stormy night, a loud clap of thunder woke Diana from her sleep. She sat up, startled, and noticed that Kitty was nowhere to be found. Worried, she called out his name, but there was no response. "Diana, what's wrong?" her mother asked, entering the room with a concerned look. "It's Kitty," Diana said, her voice trembling. "He's not here." Together, they searched the house, calling out for Kitty. As the storm raged outside, Diana's heart pounded with fear. Where could Kitty be? Suddenly, they heard a faint meowing coming from the basement. Diana rushed downstairs, her mother close behind. They found Kitty huddled in a corner, trembling with fear. "It's okay, Kitty," Diana said, scooping him up. "You're safe now." She held him close, feeling his heartbeat against hers. Kitty nuzzled against her, seeking comfort. Diana knew that this brave little cat had faced his fears to find shelter from the storm. She hugged him tightly, grateful that he was back in her arms. From that day on, Diana and Kitty's bond grew even stronger. They had weathered the storm together, and nothing could ever come between them. As Diana's 17th birthday approached, she wondered how to make it special. She wanted to do something meaningful, something that would show Kitty how much he meant to her. On the day of her birthday, Diana woke up to find the house decorated with streamers and balloons. Her parents had planned a surprise party for her, complete with all her favorite foods and a cake in the shape of a cat. But the best surprise was yet to come. As she opened her presents, she noticed a small box with a ribbon tied around it. Inside was a collar with a tag that read, "Diana's best friend." Tears welled up in Diana's eyes as she realized what it meant. Her parents had adopted Kitty officially, making him a permanent part of their family. She hugged Kitty tightly, whispering words of love and gratitude. "Thank you for being my best friend," she said, her voice choked with emotion. "I love you, Kitty." Kitty purred in response, rubbing against her affectionately. Diana knew that this was the best birthday gift she could ever ask for, a lifetime of love and companionship with her beloved Kitty. As Diana and Kitty grew older, their bond remained as strong as ever. They continued to share their days with each other, finding comfort and joy in their friendship. One day, as Diana sat in her room, lost in thought, Kitty jumped onto her lap and curled up against her. She stroked his fur gently, feeling the warmth of his presence. "Hey there, old friend," she said softly. "We've been through so much together, haven't we?"
I'm happy to see you again, my friends. It is me, Pro from Minecraft. I'm happy to see you again. My friend Noob made very cool cat statue, but I will try to build it even more interesting. And while I do this, I will continue to tell you an exciting story about Diana and her cat Kitty. Also press like button on this video and subscribe to the channel. Let's start building. Kitty looked up at her with wise eyes, as if understanding every word. Diana smiled, feeling a deep sense of gratitude for the years they had shared. You've been the best companion I could ever ask for, Diana continued. Thank you for being by my side through it all. Kitty purred in response, his eyes closing in contentment. Diana knew that their time together was precious, and she cherished every moment they had. As the sun set outside, casting a warm glow through the window, Diana and Kitty sat together in peaceful silence, their hearts intertwined in a bond that would last forever. Years passed, and Diana grew up to be a kind and compassionate young woman. Kitty remained by her side, his fur now tinged with gray, but his spirit as playful as ever. One day, Diana came home from college with exciting news. She had been accepted into a veterinary program. Fulfilling her lifelong dream of working with animals, Kitty rubbed against her legs, as if to congratulate her. "I can't believe it, Kitty," Diana said, her eyes shining with excitement. "I'm going to be a vet." Kitty purred in response, as if he understood the significance of her achievement. Diana knew that she owed a lot to Kitty for inspiring her love for animals. As she embarked on her new journey, Diana made sure to include Kitty in every step of the way. She would study with him by her side, his calming presence helping her through the long hours of coursework. As the years went by, Diana became a successful veterinarian. Dedicated to caring for animals in need, Kitty remained her faithful companion, his presence a constant source of comfort and joy. One day, as Diana was leaving for work, she noticed that Kitty was not his usual energetic self. He seemed lethargic and uninterested in his food. Worried, Diana took him to the vet clinic where she worked. After a thorough examination, the vet delivered the news that Diana had been dreading. Kitty was diagnosed with a serious illness, and his condition was deteriorating rapidly. Diana was devastated. She had always thought that she would be the one to care for sick animals, not the other way around. She spent every moment she could by Kitty's side, showering him with love and affection. As Kitty's condition worsened, Diana knew that she had to make a difficult decision. With tears streaming down her face, she held Kitty in her arms and whispered words of love and gratitude. "Thank you for being the best friend anyone could ask for," Diana said, her voice trembling with emotion. "I'll always cherish the memories we've shared." With a heavy heart, Diana said her final goodbye to Kitty, knowing that he would always hold a special place in her heart. After Kitty's passing, Diana was overcome with grief. She missed him terribly and felt a deep sense of loss everywhere she looked. She was reminded of him, the empty spot on the windowsill where he used to sunbathe, the toys scattered around the house that he would play with, and the quiet moments they shared together. Diana found solace in the memories they had created. She would look through old photos of Kitty, smiling through her tears at the happy moments they had shared. She wrote him letters, pouring out her thoughts and feelings, knowing that he would never read them, but finding comfort in expressing her love for him. To honor Kitty's memory, Diana decided to volunteer at an animal shelter. She wanted to give back to the animals who had brought her so much joy, just like Kitty had done for her. She spent her days caring for the animals, finding joy in their wagging tails and grateful purrs. As time passed, Diana's heart began to heal. She knew that Kitty would always hold a special place in her heart, and she would never forget the love they shared. One day, while volunteering at the animal shelter, Diana met a young cat who reminded her of Kitty. He had the same playful spirit and curious eyes, and Diana felt a connection with him instantly. "I think I found my new friend," Diana said, smiling through her tears. She adopted the cat and named him Whiskers, in honor of Kitty. Whiskers quickly settled into Diana's home, his presence bringing new joy and laughter into her life. Diana knew that Whiskers would never replace Kitty, but she was grateful for the love and companionship he brought into her life. She cherished every moment with him, knowing that their bond was special and unique. As she watched Whiskers play and explore his new home, Diana felt a sense of peace wash over her. She knew that Kitty would have approved of her decision to open her heart to a new companion, and she was grateful for the love and happiness that Whiskers brought into her life. Diana continued to volunteer at the animal shelter, helping animals in need and spreading love and compassion wherever she went. She knew that Kitty's legacy lived on through her work, and she was determined to honor his memory by making a difference in the lives of animals. Through her experiences, Diana learned the true meaning of love and friendship. She realized that even though loved ones may leave us, their love remains in our hearts forever. She found comfort in knowing that Kitty's love would always be with her, guiding her through life's ups and downs. As she looked back on her time with Kitty, Diana felt grateful for the love they had shared. He had taught her so much about compassion, patience, and unconditional love. She knew that she would carry his memory with her always, a constant reminder of the power of love to heal and comfort. Years passed, and Diana's love for animals only grew stronger. She became a renowned veterinarian. Known for her compassion and dedication to her patients, she had a special way with animals, a gift she knew she had inherited from Kitty. One day, while working at her clinic, Diana received a surprise visitor. It was a young girl with a scruffy kitten in her arms. The kitten looked frightened and sick, and the girl looked desperate for help. Diana immediately took the kitten in and began to examine him. As she worked, she noticed the girl watching her with wide eyes, full of hope and fear. Diana knew that she had to save this kitten, not just for the sake of the animal, but also for the girl who had brought him to her. After a long and intense surgery, the kitten began to show signs of improvement. Diana smiled as she watched him playfully batting at a toy, his energy restored. She turned to the girl, who was watching with tears of joy in her eyes. "You saved him," the girl said, her voice filled with gratitude. Diana nodded, her heart full. She knew that this was why she had become a veterinarian, to save lives and bring hope to those in need. As she watched the girl leave with her kitten, Diana felt a deep sense of fulfillment, knowing that she was continuing Kitty's legacy of love and compassion. Diana's work at the animal shelter continued to make a difference in the lives of animals and people alike. She became known for her kindness and empathy, always willing to go the extra mile to help those in need. One day, as she was leaving the shelter after a long day of work, Diana noticed a familiar face in the crowd. It was the girl she had helped with the sick kitten years ago. The girl was now a young woman, holding a beautiful cat in her arms. "Diana," the young woman exclaimed, running up to her. "I wanted to thank you again for saving my kitten all those years ago. He's grown into a healthy and happy cat, all thanks to you." Diana smiled, her heart swelling with pride. She had saved not just one life, but two, the kitten's and the young woman's. She knew that this was the impact she wanted to make in the world, to bring hope and happiness to those she touched. As she watched the young woman walk away with her cat, Diana felt a sense of peace wash over her. She knew that she was exactly where she was meant to be, making a difference in the lives of animals and people, just like Kitty had done for her. As Diana looked back on her life, she realized that Kitty had left her with a timeless legacy, a legacy of love, compassion, and kindness. His memory lived on in the work she did every day, touching the lives of animals and people in need. She knew that she would never forget the lessons Kitty had taught her, the importance of love, friendship, and never giving up. His spirit lived on in her heart, guiding her through life's challenges and inspiring her to make a difference in the world. As she sat in her garden, watching the sunset, Diana felt a deep sense of gratitude for the life she had lived. She knew that Kitty was watching over her, proud of the person she had become. As the stars began to twinkle in the night sky, Diana whispered a silent thank you to Kitty, knowing that his love would always be with her, a guiding light in her journey through life. As Diana grew older, she continued to mentor young veterinarians, passing on her knowledge and passion for animals. She had seen many changes in the field over the years, but her dedication to her patients remained unwavering. One day, a young veterinarian approached Diana with a familiar look of determination in her eyes. She reminded Diana of herself when she was starting out, eager to make a difference and willing to work hard to achieve her goals. "I want to specialize in feline medicine," the young veterinarian said. "I've always had a special connection with cats, and I want to help them in any way I can." Diana smiled, knowing that she had found a kindred spirit. She took the young veterinarian under her wing, teaching her everything she knew about caring for cats. Together, they worked tirelessly to improve the lives of feline patients.
friends, it's me, Hacker from Minecraft. My friend Pro have made some very interesting real-life cat statue build, but we should show them how professional hackers build it. And while I'm building, I'll continue to tell you the breathtaking story. Don't forget to press like button on this video and subscribe to the channel. Let's go! As she watched the young veterinarian grow and flourish in her career, Diana felt a sense of pride. She knew that she was passing on Kitty's legacy of love and compassion to the next generation, ensuring that his spirit would live on through their work. To honor Kitty's memory, Diana decided to create a foundation dedicated to improving the lives of animals in need. The foundation would provide medical care, shelter, and adoption services for stray and abandoned animals, carrying on Kitty's mission of love and compassion. With the help of her colleagues and supporters, Diana's foundation grew into a beacon of hope for animals across the country. They rescued and rehabilitated countless animals, finding them loving forever homes and giving them a second chance at life. The foundation also focused on education and outreach, teaching people about the importance of responsible pet ownership and the value of animals in our lives. Diana knew that this was the best way to honor Kitty's memory, by making a lasting impact in the lives of animals and people alike. As she stood before a crowd of supporters at the Foundation's annual gala, Diana felt a deep sense of gratitude. She knew that Kitty was looking down on her, proud of the legacy they had created together. As Diana looked back on her life, she realized that Kitty had given her so much more than just companionship. He had taught her valuable lessons about love, compassion, and the true meaning of friendship. She knew that she had been blessed to have Kitty in her life, and she was grateful for every moment they had shared together. His memory would always be a guiding light, reminding her to live with kindness and empathy. As she watched the sun set on another day, Diana smiled, knowing that Kitty's legacy of love would live on through her work and the lives she had touched. She whispered a silent thank you to her beloved friend, knowing that he would always be a part of her, guiding her on her journey through life. As Diana reflected on her life's journey, she realized that Kitty had been more than just a pet. He had been her confidant, her comforter, and her constant companion. Their bond had transcended words, a silent understanding that had sustained them through the ups and downs of life. Even though Kitty was no longer by her side, Diana felt his presence in every aspect of her life. She would often find herself talking to him, sharing her thoughts and feelings as if he were still there, listening attentively with his wise eyes. "Thank you for always being there for me, Kitty," Diana whispered, her voice choked with emotion. "You've taught me so much about love and resilience. I'll carry your spirit with me always." As she sat in the quiet of her home, surrounded by memories of Kitty, Diana felt a sense of peace wash over her. She knew that their bond was timeless, a connection that transcended time and space. As Diana grew older, she continued to live her life with purpose and passion. Inspired by the memories of Kitty, she remained dedicated to her work, always striving to make a difference in the lives of animals and people alike. She often visited the animal shelter where she had first met Kitty, volunteering her time and sharing her experiences with the staff and volunteers. She knew that she had a wealth of knowledge to pass on, and she was grateful for the opportunity to do so. One day, as she was leaving the shelter after a long day of volunteering, Diana was approached by a young girl with tears in her eyes. She was holding a small, scruffy kitten in her arms, just like Diana had done all those years ago. "Can you help him?" the girl asked, her voice trembling with emotion. Diana smiled, her heart full. She knew that this was her chance to pay forward the kindness that had been shown to her and Kitty so many years ago. "Of course," she said, taking the kitten gently in her arms. "Let's get him the help he needs." As she walked away with the kitten, Diana felt a sense of fulfillment. She knew that Kitty would have been proud of her, carrying on his legacy of love and compassion. As Diana's health began to decline, she knew that her time on Earth was coming to an end. She had lived a full and meaningful life, filled with love, laughter, and countless memories of Kitty. As she lay in her bed, surrounded by loved ones, Diana felt a sense of peace. She knew that she would soon be reunited with Kitty in a place where there was no pain or suffering, only love and joy. "Thank you for everything, Kitty," Diana whispered, her voice barely a whisper. "I'll see you soon." With those final words, Diana closed her eyes and let go, knowing that she would always be connected to Kitty through the timeless bond they shared. After Diana's passing, her legacy lived on through the foundation she had created in Kitty's honor. The foundation continued to thrive, helping countless animals in need and spreading love and compassion throughout the world. People from all walks of life came together to support the foundation, inspired by Diana's dedication and kindness. They knew that they were carrying on her mission of making the world a better place for animals, just as she had done in her lifetime. The foundation's work touched the lives of animals and people alike, bringing hope and healing to those in need. Diana's spirit lived on through the love and kindness that flowed from the foundation, a testament to the lasting impact she had made in the world. As time passed, Diana and Kitty's story became a legend, inspiring people to cherish the bonds they shared with their animal companions. Their story was a reminder of the power of love and the enduring nature of friendship, transcending time and space. People would often visit the animal shelter where Diana had first met Kitty, leaving flowers and notes of gratitude. They knew that Diana's spirit lived on in the hearts of those she had touched, a beacon of hope and compassion for generations to come. Diana and Kitty's bond remained unbroken, their love transcending the boundaries of life and death. They had taught each other valuable lessons about love, resilience, and the true meaning of friendship as they watched over the world from their place among the stars. Diana and Kitty knew that their legacy would live on forever, a testament to the enduring power of love. In the years that followed, Diana and Kitty's story continued to inspire people around the world. Their tale of love and companionship touched the hearts of many, reminding them of the profound bond between humans and animals. The foundation that Diana had created flourished, expanding its reach and impact. It became a beacon of hope for animals in need, providing them with shelter, medical care, and a chance for a better life. Diana's legacy lived on through the countless lives that were saved and transformed by the Foundation's work. The world was a better place because of Diana and Kitty's story. Their love had transcended time and space, leaving a lasting imprint on the hearts of those who had heard their tale. Diana and Kitty's story became a timeless tale, passed down through generations as a testament to the enduring power of love. Children grew up hearing about their adventures, learning valuable lessons about compassion, empathy, and the importance of caring for others. Their story was immortalized in books and films, capturing the hearts of audiences around the world. People were drawn to the story of a girl and her cat, whose bond had defied all odds and stood the test of time. Diana and Kitty's legacy lived on in the hearts of those who had been touched by their story, a reminder that love knows no bounds and that true friendship is forever. As the years passed, Diana and Kitty's story became a symbol of hope and resilience. Their love had transcended the ordinary, inspiring others to cherish the relationships they had with their own animal companions. The foundation that Diana had created continued to thrive, its impact growing with each passing year. It became a symbol of hope for animals in need, a place where they could find refuge and a second chance at life. Diana and Kitty's legacy lived on in the work of the Foundation, in the hearts of those who had been touched by their story, and in the memories of a girl and her cat whose bond had changed the world. Diana and Kitty's story continued to inspire acts of kindness and compassion around the world. Their legacy lived on in the hearts of those who had been touched by their story, motivating them to make a difference in the lives of animals and people alike. The foundation that Diana had created remained a beacon of hope, continuing to provide care and support to animals in need. It had grown into a global organization, with branches in every corner of the world, spreading love and compassion wherever it went. Diana's spirit lived on through the work of the Foundation, a reminder that one person's love and dedication could change the world. Her legacy was a testament to the power of love to overcome any obstacle and make the world a better place for all living beings. Diana and Kitty's love story became a timeless tale, cherished by generations to come. It was a story of love, courage, and the unbreakable bond between a girl and her cat. Their story was celebrated in books, movies, and even a statue erected in their honor. People from all walks of life came to pay tribute to their enduring love, leaving flowers and notes of gratitude at the statue's base. Diana and Kitty's love had touched the lives of so many, leaving a legacy that would never be forgotten. Their story would continue to inspire others to love unconditionally and cherish the bonds they shared with their animal companions. As time passed, Diana and Kitty's story became a legend, a symbol of love and devotion that transcended the boundaries of time and space. Their bond had stood the test of time.
Well, what cool buildings my friends have made. I like them very much. And you? I hope so too. I should also show them how to make a real-life cat statue building. Well, at the same time, I will continue the story. The foundation that Diana had created continued to thrive. Its impact felt around the world. It was a testament to the enduring legacy of love that Diana and Kitty had left behind. A reminder that their story would live on forever in the hearts of those who had been touched by it. Diana and Kitty's love had changed the world, leaving a legacy of compassion, kindness, and hope that would continue to shine brightly for generations to come. Years passed, but the bond between Diana and Kitty remained as strong as ever. Their story had become a legend, passed down through generations as a symbol of love and devotion. People from all over the world came to hear their tale, marveling at the deep connection between a girl and her cat. They were inspired by Diana's unwavering love for Kitty, a love that had transcended time and space. The foundation that Diana had created continued to thrive, its impact expanding with each passing year. It had become a global force for good, providing care and support to animals in need all over the world. Diana's spirit lived on through the foundation, a reminder that one person's love and compassion could make a difference in the world. Her legacy was a testament to the power of love to overcome any obstacle and change lives for the better. As time went on, Diana and Kitty's story became a symbol of hope and inspiration. Their love had touched the lives of so many, leaving a legacy that would never be forgotten. The foundation that Diana had created continued to thrive, its reach extending to every corner of the globe. It was a beacon of hope for animals in need, providing them with care, shelter, and a chance for a better life.